Hey there guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games and welcome back to episode number 34 of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode. So in today's episode, like always, there will be 2 simulated and 2 played games in this episode. So we'll jump across now into the calendar and have a look at what games we do have on offer. So for this one, it will be a Europa League special episode with the first game that will be played against Saint Etienne in the group stages. Moving across into December now, and we have a game against Aberdeen in the league. This one will be a simulated game. Then we will move on to Atalanta in the final game of the group stage of the Europa League. And fourth and final game will be against Dundee United at home in the league. So without further ado, guys, let's go and get the squad all warmed up and ready to go for our game against Saint Etienne. Okay guys, so the first team squad has been picked for this one. So we'll now move into this game against Saint Etienne. Okay guys, so here it is. It is the first game in today's episode where the all green teams will play against each other in the Europa League, being Saint Etienne hosting us, Hibernian. Here is the Saint Etienne lineup. So it is Stéphane Ruffier in goal. A back four of Debussy, Cahill, Van Beek and Derm. 2 holding midfielders in Villa and Salinas. Hamuda on the right, or Brighton on the left. Cabella through the middle and Dioni up front as the striker. Here is the Hibernian lineup. It is Claudio Bacchi in goal. A back four of Murillo, Mercado, Flavio and Keita. Kanuse and Shepelev are the holding midfielders, with Petrados, Blessing and Talisca in the higher midfield. Florian Kemberry will start up front. And without further ado, it will be the lads from France to get things underway in this game. Now, we are sitting atop of our group, which is good things for us. So here's hoping we can continue on with another win and put this group stage out of sight. And as we say that, Murillo gets one down the line, finds Dimi Petrados. He's going to fake turn it in, but that is offside. Keita's going to knock this one forward for Latif Blessing. He's got a bit of room in front of him. He is going to be caught, I think. No, he's going to knock it on. We're going to go for the first time cross. It's a crap one. And it falls straight in the hands of Stéphane Ruffier. Going all the way back. They've sprayed one into the middle because they've got plenty of room there. We're going to have to come off our mark. All Brighton. Derm in the box. There's Dioni, and he's hit the side netting on the way through. And that's a great strike by the Saint Etienne striker. As you can see, it comes all the way in. Dings it on his left, but it does hit the side netting on the way through. Flavio. Inside to Kanuse. Kanuse tries to go one through. Oh, we picked up that one pretty well. Kemberry flicks on a ball. All the way to Blessing. Can we get this one through to Kemberry? Kemberry lines it up. And Ruffier gets down to it. Van Beek does get to it as well, and they manage to put it out for a throw-in for us. It will be Blessing to take the throw-in. Not really any options to get it through to, though. One has just opened up there through Czech Keita. Kanuse dancing around. Waiting for that run to happen. There it is. Gets round. It's Shepelev. Takes a big touch. There it is. Oh, and he's put it narrow wide. The youngster brought in at the start of the season. Shepelev just rolls it across to his other boot. Has a peg on it. Ruffier gets across. And that's narrow margins wide. Out wide. We're caught out at the back. 1-2ing with All Brighton. Does the fake shot on the way through, and that will do us, ladies and gents, for the first half. So there have been quite a few little highlights there in the first half. Nothing major to speak of. No side able to make the 100% breakthrough as yet. But as the lads roll in at the halftime break, it is Saint Etienne 0, Hibernian 0. And here we have the match facts at the halftime break. So for Saint Etienne, it is 0 goals, 1 shot, none on target, with a shooting accuracy of a big fat duck. To Hibernians, 0 goals, 3 shots, 2 on target, with a shooting accuracy of 66%. Passing accuracy, they are killing us with that, with 88% to Saint Etienne and 75%, which is quite low for us. And they are edging us out on the possession, only by a mere 1%, with 51% to Saint Etienne and 49% to Hibernian. So guys, without further ado, let's kick straight on with this second half. And it will be us, the boys of Eastern Road, to kick things off in the second half. So we did make a little bit of progress in that first half. Doing not a lot of damage, but playing quite well. So let's get it in the second. Plays the ball through. It is Latif Blessing from Czech Keita. Can he turn his man? He does. He's found a man at the back stick. Nobody's there, though. Can't get up for it. Corner now for Saint Etienne. We will defend as normal, sitting here at the edge of the box. Nobody there. Talisca up with the header. Kemberry, can you win that ball, son? No. Comes straight through the guts. They're going for a quick break. Cabella. There's the strike from Van Beek, but it is wide. And can we find Anderson Talisca here on a break? We sort of do. He's going to have to pull it back, though. get it into the area. Yep, sort of. There's the header. And Stefan Ruffier manages to come clean on that one. Corner now for St Etienne. 76 minutes played, all Brighton to take. He dunks it into the mixer. We get up over it. Only managed to knot it out to the back post. Steven Ugarkovic chasing it down, who has just recently come on for Russell Canuse. Cahill all the way back. There's the strike, and it's hit the back of the net by Cataldi. Some poor defensive work there by Steven Ugarkovic. We'll see that one smash into the back of the net. And here it is. He manages to rig possession, tries to get a pass off, but they get another tackle in, and he's just thumped that one with all he can, Cataldi, and he smashed it into the back of the net. And the goal does come to Cataldi in the 79th minute as Hibs will kick things off. We have made ourselves another change. I do think Russell Canuse would have probably made that exact same mistake had it been him that was in that position. Kimberry gets a strike off. No, not Kimberry, sorry. We've made that change already. It's young Ollie Shaw into Cahill. Coit once more. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So we end up going down against our French oppositions in the Europa League. So not a fantastic game. The lads in the second half felt a hell of a lot worse than what they did in the first. But them's be the breaks. I'm sure that we will progress through with one game left to go. And at the end of 90 minutes, it does finish. St Etienne 1, Hibernian 0. So guys, here are the match facts after our 90 minutes against St Etienne. So for them it is 1 goal, 5 shots, 2 on target with shooting accuracy of 40%. To our 0 goals, 4 shots, 3 on target with a shooting accuracy of 75%. So with the passing accuracy, that did fall to St Etienne in the end with 88% to our 70%, dropping dramatically by us. And we did lose out on the possession battle, only ending up with 44% to St Etienne's 56%. Okay guys, so moving into today's second game of the episode, we are away to Aberdeen in the league on the 5th of December. This will be a simulated game. So guys, as you all know, we are away and we are running the first team out in this game, considering we need to get some more points in the league to catch Rangers and Celtic. We're just going to smash on straight through this in 3, 2, 1. And unfortunately, it is a 1-1 draw with both goals coming in the 88th minute. Okay guys, so we now move into our third game of this episode, and it will be another Europa League fixture, and it is at home against Atalanta, which will be our final game of the group stage. So as you can see in the standings below, if it goes back to it now, we are going to top our group. The maximum amount of points is that St Etienne and Atalanta can get. They can only get 3 more than that, which is 11. So yeah, even if we lose this one, we're comfortably going to win first place. It all comes down to whether we beat Atalanta and whether St Etienne lose or not. So guys, without further ado, we're going to just smash straight on with this game. So here we are guys, it is our final group stage game, and it will be at home at Easter Road as the boys of Hibernian host Atalanta. So guys, here is the Hibernian lineup. So changing things up, we're going with the backup brigade of Daniel Margouche in goal, the back four of Sukasev, Ambrose, Hanlon and Boyitsa. Two holding midfielders in Geraldo and Steven Ugarkovic. The higher midfield, we have Horgan on the right, Yempong on the left, and Moores up the guts. And it will be Tony Watt leading the line as the striker. So guys, here is the Atalanta lineup. So it is Sportiello in goal, a back three of Subotic, Tolio and Palomino. The midfield in Rigoni, Petros, Cristiante, Mattiello, Gomez and Ilicic. And Cornelius up front as the striker. So it will be the boys of Easter Road who get things up and going in this formation, in this game. So what I remember from last time is that we figured that Atalanta would have been the harder team to beat in this group, but they are playing 3 at the back, which did make things relatively easy for us the last time we did square off against them away. And that's a ball that we should have done better with. And here they are breaking at the front. Oh, and this is where their big man midfield can do some damage to us if we're not careful on the break. In comes the shot, and it's well out. Gonna have to drop numbers a little bit further back to cope with their bulky midfield. Dennis Moore's just gonna come back and travel just in case, and they take a strike, and that is way out. Can I get a runner on there? No. Here's Geraldo through to Horgan. Can we get that one through to Dennis Morse? Dennis Morse has found some space, and he's going to line up the strike, and there he is. He hits the back of the net without fail, ladies and gentlemen. Just the defense of Atalanta just spread open like I don't know what. Spread like butter. Here he is on the turn. There's the set. Receives the pass. Calm as you like. Just belts it with his left. And he's hit the roof of the net on the way through. That is a fantastic strike by the young attacking Hibernian midfielder. And the goal does come to Dennis Moores. How many has he got in the Europa League? He's got one. So it will be the boys of Atalanta, the Italian lads, to get things underway for this remainder. It's taken us 20 minutes to get a goal, which is not a bad effort, considering a lot of play has been in our defensive half so far. That one's through to Dennis Moores. Can we knock that ball through? All the way. Daryl Horgan, mate, have it first time, son. Oh, and he's launched it into the back of the net, lads. We're running over our compatriots now from Italy, and it's Daryl Horgan with some quick fire passing through the guts of the midfield, and that is a fantastic laces first strike by the wide man. Here you can see on the replay, Dennis Moores plays it through the guts to Tony Watt. Tony Watt, first time, come as you like, and Daryl Horgan just sizes it up and puts it straight on his right boot laces, cross the keeper. Sporty yellow, too late to react, and that's in the back of the net. The goal does come to Daryl Horgan in the 25th minute. It's his first goal in the Europa League. And Atalanta, 5 minutes after our first goal, will kick things off once again. The backup brigade seem to be hitting their stride now. Jarkovic plays a straight ball all the way through to Sukasev. Can we get that one through to Daryl Horgan? Yeah, we do. And we've got a bit of space. Men running all the way back here. Lines it up for Ivan Voyeter. He fluffs it, but it falls to Moores. Can we win the header? Moores on the strike, underside of the crossbar. Do we win the header? We do. And that is a fantastic bit of play. And Atalanta come off lucky there. It does come. It is Dennis Moores. Can we find Tony Watt? Tony Watt laces one up. And Sportiello's got comfortable hands on that one. We do win the header. Dennis Moores flicks one in over his head, but he's not going to have any time to get that one off, because that will do us, ladies and gents, for the first half against Atalanta. So we did struggle for the first, say, 15 minutes to win possession, being backed up in our own defensive half, but we did come away with 2 goals in that one. And as the boys roll in at the halftime break, it will be Hibernian 2, Atalanta 0. So, ladies and gents, here are the match facts at the halftime break. So, for Hibernian, it is 2 goals, 8 shots, 5 on target with a shooting accuracy of 62%. To Atalanta's 0 goals, 3 shots, 1 on target with a shooting accuracy of 33%. We are doing much better in the passing accuracy with the backup brigade, with 84% falling to us and 80% to Atalanta. And we do just hold the share of the possession with 53% to us, 47% to Atalanta. So guys, without further ado, we're just going to knock straight on with this second half. And here we go. It is the 45 minute. We start the second half, and it will be Atalanta to kick things off. Will they be a little bit better defensively structured in the second half? Only time will tell as we get through to Gomez. Ilic tries to have a strike, but Hanlon is comfortably in the way of that one. Steven Jarkovic does ball roll his man, and he's going to continue on forward. Can we get a ball out there to Daryl Horgan? We do. He's not going to have enough time, though. He's going to wind it up. Winds it up. Gets in the way, though. The defence, Nevan Subotic does clear it out. Out wide, Rigoni. They get a ball through. It's matched. Margush comes out to save, and he manages to spring it off his knee to get it out of danger. For Atalanta, we've got our ball all the way forward now. We're just going to go all the way. Launches one in behind the back line, the 3-man defence. It is Thomas Ayengpong. Can we get it through to Dennis Moores? No, it falls to Tony Watt. Is he going to keep it? No, it was meant to go all the way through, and he's hacked at that one. As you can see, he receives it in a dangerous area, but just needed that extra touch. He's got nothing here coming through. There we go. Tony Watt lays one off. Geraldo, first time strike. Sportiello gets a hand out to it, and it is a great save. Fantastic shot there by the defensive midfielder in Geraldo. And he just puts his laces through it as it's lobbed off to him. And that's a great save again by Sportiello, who saw it. And we'll go all the way across. Not long now. 2 minutes left. Dario Mendiseca, can he launch one out on the break here? We do. To Thomas Ayengpong. Can we get that one all the way across? Nah, it's cut out on the way through. Yempong does get one, but it will not be needed, because that will do us in our quest in the Europa League group stages, and we do manage to qualify for the next round. the knockout phase of the Europa League, with the backup brigade coming out and putting on an absolute show. And at the end of 90 minutes, it does finish Hibernian 2, Atalanta 0. Okay, ladies and gents, so here is how the match facts wrapped up after our 90 minutes against Atalanta. So for us, it is 2 goals, 12 shots, 8 on target with a shooting accuracy of 66%. To Atalanta's 0 goals, 5 shots, 1 on target with a shooting accuracy of 20%. We did hold the possession, but only nearly. They did claw some back with 52% to Hibernian and 48% to Atalanta. And they did best us in the passing accuracy by a whole 1%, with 84% lying to us and 85% to Atalanta. And for progressing through to the knockout rounds of the Europa League, we have netted ourselves an extra $5.5 million in transfer budget for the upcoming season. Okay, ladies and gents, so moving into today's 4th and final game, it is a home game against Dundee in the league, and this will be a simulated game as well. This comes 2 days after our Europa League victory against Atalanta, so we'll run out the first team who have been on break, considering the backup brigade did the task. So we'll simulate straight through this in 3, 2, 1. And it is, lads, a convincing 4-0 win against Dundee in the league. Okay, ladies and gents, so that about does things and wraps it up for this episode. So we'll move in with another 4 games in our next episode as well. And that one will kick off with a home game against Motherwell in the league. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave your comments and feedback down below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you have not already, and tick the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. For all those that aren't aware, please jump on and join in all the fun and in all the banter on the official Corner Flag Games Discord channel. Links will be on screen and in the description below. And for all those that aren't aware, we are doing live streams now on both Twitch and on YouTube, so make sure you are subscribed on YouTube and tick the notification bell to get the notifications for when we go live on YouTube, and make sure you are following on my Twitch channel to get the notifications for when I go live on that platform as well. And I'll be back with the next episode of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode soon.